Trouties. So I apologize if at 1 p.m. Central you were here for the live video and it was a big old mess. I got a new phone the other day and apparently I had not used the camera yet and things were black. I couldn't, maybe you could see things. I didn't know if you could see things. It was a little chaotic. So I'm a few minutes late today. Many apologies, but here I am. Oh, hit my assistant there. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Sierra and I am the designer, maker, and everythinger here at Manic Trout Jewelry. I go live on Fridays at 1 p.m. Central for my studio, although last week I was in a hotel room, but you know, life happens. So I'm back in the studio this week and I was thinking about what I should talk about today, and originally I wanted to show you maybe like the gift guides live or like something like that, and then I was like, nobody needs to see that. If you want to see the gift guides, they're fun. They're on manictrout.com. You can go look at them. They're right up in the top bar. You can access them. But I was thinking about like what is the biggest struggle that we all go through? As you know, I like to talk about style things sometimes of holiday time. I personally am in the middle of my busy time of year, so anything that comes up just sends me into a panic. Things that I was not expecting, let's say, or knowing that I have to leave the house and look holiday party ready, or even just to go out to dinner, send me into a spiral of freaking out that I don't have time. Many of you have kids, and I know this is a really busy time of year for you with them as well. So I thought, what can I do that could make the Trouties' life easier? And I decided that after spending some time last week with one of the Trouties, Laura, she said your organizing skills are something you should really share more often because they're pretty amazing and they're just a natural skill that I have. So I'm going to share a little of my style advice and my organizing advice today. And here it is. The essential trick to being ready for holiday parties is Heavy Day Go-To Bag. So for many years, while I was building Manic Trout, I also ran restaurants. And the last restaurant I ran, I was the GM of like a private kind of club thing. We were only open on weekends. It was the best job ever, but only open on weekends meant like 2 shifts. And around the holidays, we'd have a lot of special events. So it meant that like I would get there at 11 o'clock in the morning, ready for lunch and like business casual, and then would have to like quickly change in the bathroom there to get ready for evening, where it would be more of like a formal dinner type situation. I knew everybody that was coming in, being a private club, and I dressed kind of like this for dinner. So I learned really quickly how to change from lunch to dinner and, basically getting ready for a holiday party or any party in like minutes, and how to, in the morning, prepare myself for that switch. So the big thing is, if you can bring a change of clothing, sometimes I've always said I love dresses because you just pull them over your head. It's like one decision. You don't have to choose like a top and a bottom. You just one thing over your head. If you can bring a dress, if you drive to work, let's say, that's awesome. Throw a dress in the car. That makes like kind of half of the battle. If you can't, I'm a big fan of wearing like maybe like a slinkier, more nighttime shirt underneath, and then wearing like a closed cardigan or coat, like a blazer all day with pants. Even like dark jeans works great. And then at night, you can take off the cardigan or jacket and feel a little more party appropriate. So you feel more festive if you can't change. Another big thing is I have found that shoes are getting a little bit better on like flats that are dressier, but don't, like you can do that like in between, that look great with work clothes, but can also look wonderful out to dinner. If, however, again, you're not being held back by room, like if you commute, you may not want to bring extra shoes, but bringing maybe a pair of heels or sparkly shoes or something, we all know glitter boots are in from an earlier video, then you can bring those as well. And sometimes like the shoe change helps. A lot of it is like the mental aspect. So if you can throw a dress over your head, if you can take off a work jacket, if you can change your shoes or be wearing shoes, all great things. The next thing is, I think, just putting on like some red lipstick can make a world of difference of feeling dressed up. I also tend to, when I'm working, wear my hair up. So for those of you that have long hair, sometimes like the shift of like, having like an updo like down, or doing like the opposite, putting your hair into an updo if you had it down. Sometimes that change can help you feel like a little bit like less work and more like in the like evening mood. It depends on how formal where you're going is, it may not matter. So red lipstick, quick change of hair, and my favorite thing, because it's not that hard to pack some jewelry in your bag, is to put on some festive jewelry. I personally, at night, will often, let's say I was wearing like a big necklace, I'll put on like earrings. Right now, I'm wearing the Tilde Endless Memory earrings. I'll come in here. They have the quatrefoil, and they have fluorite on top and black onyx on the bottom. And I'm wearing actually the matching bracelet. So during the day, perhaps I was wearing the necklace version. I'm not saying that you have to have the whole set. If you want to, it's at manictrout.com. Just, you can search Tilde, Tilde, or just look through the jewelry. But sometimes, you know, I'm just using the example of a set to show you. Sometimes just like changing from necklace with studs to like big earrings kind of makes your outfit look a little more evening time. And then of course, you know, if you really, you know, let's say you were wearing like a lovely mermaid necklace or this lovely bird necklace, you could just take that off and then put on earrings and a bracelet or a necklace that you feel is more evening appropriate or changing. You know, it's almost, many of us when we get dressed for work, the outfits are absolutely acceptable to wear to a party. It's more like changing out of the work mode and into the cocktail party mode so that when you get there, you're not feeling workish. It's a lot of it's like the psychology of style, which is the fun of fashion. Simply by changing what you're wearing, it can make you feel a little more like, hi, I'm here to like mingle and talk to people and not think about work. Although, if you're like me, the work never shuts off anyway. But I wanted to kind of, like I said, let you know really quick ways, because it's a chaotic time of year. You can really, you don't have to, although sometimes it's awesome to be able to spend an afternoon pampering yourself and getting ready. You can get ready in under 10 minutes. It just takes, I'm a big fan of the Go Bag. It takes a little preparation in the morning before you leave. Throw a red lipstick, change of jewelry. If you drive to work, you can maybe put like a dress or something that is more evening appropriate, maybe some shoes. But if not, simply have something a little more nighttime underneath like your work blazer. And then it's like I had worked, Work to Play Barbie or something in the 80s. And she was great like that. She had all sorts of like sparkly underneath. And then, although I think she had clothes that like turned inside out, but it was awesome. Barbie taught me that you can very easily go from the office to a party with very little effort and look totally ready for it. So I love that. I am now going to do the end of the video with what I hope you have come to appreciate as a little bit of our housekeeping. In the next week, it starts Black Friday. It starts kind of the fun of the holiday. So if you are not already signed up for the Inner Circle email that goes out, head over to manictrout.com and sign up for it. It's on the bottom of the page because like the best deals of the year will be coming out next week. And that's always great and a great chance to shop for gifts and things like that. For yourself, no judgment. I also, in case you don't know this, have a wonderful little function on each jewelry page. Like if you're looking at the page of a specific piece of jewelry, you can actually share it. So for those of you that are making hints and offering suggestions of what you would like to receive this year for the holidays, it's really easy to do there on each page. I think you can send like an email or you can, send a link or something. Like I said also earlier, I now have the gift guides up, which helps steer you in direction. I've gone in 2 ways this year. I have done gift guides by price and some fun little categories that kind of break it down. As I talked about last week, it is helpful. I think the animals often make great holiday gifts because if somebody's into something, that's like a theme you can go with. Although there are, like one of my sisters, they almost got into like a penguin theme in their house, and she was like, everybody stop. We are not having penguins. We're not doing this. Like, no more penguin things. So some people don't go with that, but I like giraffes. So I always welcome giraffe things. But I just wanted to update you on all of that. And of course, if you go to, I think shipping information or holiday ordering on the website, it does give you a list of the dates that you need to order by. You're still good. Those don't happen for a little bit, but just in case you are shipping like internationally, the deadline for that comes up soon because of ship time. But I hope you're all having a wonderful week. I will be live next Friday, which will be Black Friday and crazy, but I will not, of course, be live to you before Thanksgiving. So have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I, in the morning, am doing the Turkey Trot here in Austin, which is a walk/run. I'll be walking. That happens downtown through the city, and benefit some lovely things here in Austin. So eat a lot of turkey, enjoy the craziness of this week. Know that you can get ready in under 10 minutes. Happy Thanksgiving, Claire. Thank you. You know, it's also for Thanksgiving. I've cooked the whole Thanksgiving dinner a few times by myself, and I don't have time to change for dinner. So that 10 minutes of changing has come in that way too. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'll be back, as I am on Fridays at 1 p.m. Central on the Manic Tribe Facebook page. Follow along if you're not already. All my jewelry is at manictribe.com, and I'll see you next week.